Hello everyone, welcome back to Voiceletter from Canada, and my name is Bean, and this is the bi-weekly radio show. Honestly, I don't know who's listening to my English version anymore. I noticed that not only non-Japanese speaking country people are listening, but also people who understand English from Japan are listening. And thank you very much for paying attention to my blah 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 thing happening bi-weekly. It started like a month ago? I wasn't thinking much, but I got requests. It wasn't the first time that my viewer asked me to do this in English. And I didn't do this for a long time and I felt bad, and I tried once, twice, and some people decided to pay attention. So I decided to continue. And I must say that thank you very much. Thank you very much for asking me to do this in English. It's great practice for me to have a speech in English, I guess. This radio stuff is something I always wanted to do. One day I found this radio show in Japan, which was completely foreign to me. And I fell in love. I fell in love with the comedian who he's not technically a comedian, but let's say he's a comedian. I fell in love with this comedian's performance, how he entertained people. And the radio is quite crucial for me because this is one of the hardest way to entertain people. Because what you guys can hear is only my voice. You guys can't see me. So what I can do is only talking and explain things to you guys in my own words. So my words are everything. That's why I show respect to a language, words, different culture. And this is something I always wanted to do, and I'm still doing it. And it's been probably a couple of years. I hope I'm getting better. I'm hoping I'm heading to the bright direction. I got some questions for this week, and I already explained this. I already answered this in Japanese, but I got only one English question. So I'm thinking to actually read it for you guys now, and then I'm gonna move on to different things, which I also want to talk about, related to this question box I set up. So someone asked me, how do you feel about setting up a donation option for your channel? Something like Streamlabs. Actually, I had a Streamlabs long time ago and I got rid of it. But I have Patreon right now. I made this account for a long time ago, and completely forgot about it. It's like, donation box? What? Donation option? Oh, I had this long time ago. I completely forgot to let you guys know. Well, I forgot about it. But at the same time, I was afraid to post it on my channel. Well, the thing is, I don't know if this actually would function for you guys. What if you guys tried to donate money and transfer money, but I couldn't get it? And this whole thing messed up. Like, I was afraid of that trouble. And also, even if I set it up, who's gonna pay money for me? I know it sounds like a coward, but I was actually really afraid of it. But this is not the first time I got this kind of question from my viewers. Like, do you have any options that I can send you? Or, like, I can give money to you? So here we go. I think I'm ready to post this. So by the time you guys are listening to this bi-weekly radio show, I think this Patreon link will be listed somewhere And probably I'm showing this right now for you guys. I don't think you can click it, but you can check it out if you're interested. And then probably I'll list it in the description box so you guys can go to the link and check what it's like to donate money for this little Ms.Bean. Well, I'll double check it before I upload this video, and I hope everything's gonna be okay. I know it sounds cheesy, but I'm not trying to steal you guys' money, and I'm not gonna do anything bad using this money, so you guys can trust me. Yes, it's up to you to trust my word right now, or not, but I can promise you guys that I am not a bad person, when it comes to money at least. So, thank you very much for asking the question, and here's a link. So if you are interested, please check it out. Alright, something else. Well, I got a lot of comments in Japanese, but I don't know which one's going to be suitable for me to talk about. One viewer commented on my, gave me comment about this VTuber. And this one person's interested in streamers who has low-pitched voice. Okay, not a high-pitched voice. Culturally, I think we can say this all in Asia. High-pitched voice is considered attraction, especially in Japan, probably in China, and also in Korea as well. But high-pitched voice is something that people find very cute, attractive. But this person started showing interest in female streamers who have low-pitched voice, such as mine. This is quite interesting comment for me. First of all, I'm very grateful and thank you very much for saying that. I'm very lucky to hear this. For a long time, I had trouble understanding my voice from someone else's perspective, because culturally for a long time my voice had no value. People literally told me that I had guy's voice. I'm not making this one up. I am not saying it as a joke, but this is just a fact that happened to me for such a long time. And I lost respect for myself as a woman, and I didn't believe that my voice was pleasant for a long time. But one day I decided to do streaming, uploading videos, and my world changed completely. Because I was living in such a small world, and I didn't pay attention to what most people are saying or thinking. Of course, I got some complaints when I just started this YouTube stuff, but thanks to you guys, everyone, literally everyone, every single of you listening to me right now, I am very grateful, and I'm here thanks to you, because of you. And I hope, I'm not saying that my voice should be more popular or anything, but I hope more and more people show understanding to the differences. And I also think that high-pitched voice is okay, cute, of course, because everyone's different. But this higher-pitched voice has more demand from younger people than older people. And young people tend to use like Twitch, YouTube, this kind of like SNS. So it's more obvious that the young people have more obvious value. But if you talk with everyone, like one by one, people actually have more mature understanding with the difference. But we all pay attention to something obvious. Well, it's normal because it's obvious. But if you try to interact with like every single of you, the world starts to look very different. So that's one thing I learned from doing this YouTube. And another thing, during the last 2 weeks, I'm talking about this because I also kind of mentioned in Japanese as well. And I decided to talk a little bit more in English about this troll I was dealing with for a while. I didn't talk about this more in detail in Japanese, but I'm speaking to you guys because it's English. And if you're a Japanese person and understand English right now, listening to me, I don't mind you talk about it, or I understand that you understand. And I'm talking about this in English because, like, seriously, every single of you right now listening to me is bright. Okay, everyone's listening to me right now is a smart person. So I'm talking to you guys. So the other day I got this a message from somebody, which I have a really good idea who, to complain about me. Like, are you 40 years old or something? And literally it said like, you're anti-fan. I decided to talk about this on Twitter before this radio show, which I don't usually do it because I usually respond to all the questions after my radio show's been uploaded. But this time I decided to do it because I wanted people to know that's what happened to me, and that's what has been happening to me. And also I wanted to do this to warn people if I get the similar complaints, similar insults, I'm gonna just report it because there is a report option. So it's a small heads up for you guys that what I'm gonna do if you guys are going to do the same thing to me. I wasn't begging for pity or anything, it was just a warning. And I also wanted to speak up because I had a choice to keep my mouth shut and keep it to myself about this troll. Yes, I could do it, but I didn't, because this could be a really negative part of myself and my culture, Japanese culture. People try not to talk about negative stuff. People try to hide it because it's virtue. We should be patient. We shouldn't complain. We should deal with it on our own. And guess what happened? People commit suicide because they didn't have a chance to speak up. And I didn't want to be like this. Of course, my problem is not that serious, but I didn't want to drag this negative part of my culture to my problem. And I wanted people to know that it's okay to do it. And wanted to warn this person that don't do this again. So that's why I decided to post this trolling comment right away. Of course I thought about a lot and it hurt my feelings, even a little. But right now I just feel bad. I feel like this is really pathetic. And I don't know what you guys think, but I believe in karma. If you do good things will come back to you. And if you do bad things will come back to you. I talked about this in the Japanese version too. And some people might find this kind of thinking a little bit creepy, but this is what I believe. So that's why I don't want to do anything bad to other people. And I wish I could just keep doing only good things, which is not possible. Not possible. I'm not trying to be hypocrite or anything. But I think the important part is you keep trying to be a good part of the society and the community. And I don't know. Just try not to bother anyone and live through your life. Everyone has shitty days. Everyone has enemies. But you don't have to like try to hurt anybody or anything, right? Well, anyway, that's how I felt like last few weeks. And about game, let's talk about game. So this week I got Sekiro for like what, $90? I don't know how much it cost in your currency, but holy cow, it was so expensive. I usually don't pay money for the newest games. I usually wait for like a half a year and like a year to see if the price goes down or not. Because I don't really care about games which is like newest or not. But when it comes to Sekiro, I wanted to pay money. I wanted to buy it right away. I wanted to play it right away. Because I played Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne, Demon Souls. And of course I have to play Sekiro. I'm quite passionate about this like Soul series game. Long time ago, my viewer asked me like, are you interested in playing Dark Souls, Ms.Bean? I was like, I play only Don't Starve. Why are you asking me that? Like, but I played this the other day. It was a freaking difficult game. But because of what my viewer said in the comment section, I just tried. It took forever. Got depressed. Pissed. But I spent like 100 hours on each game, at least. And I proved that I could finish. I could finish. Even like a personal player like me could finish. And I felt so good about it. And I kept doing it. Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne, Demon Souls. And of course, next one's what is next one? Sekiro! So I rushed to this game shop and purchased the game. Damn! $100! Jesus Christ, games nowadays better be good, come on. My wallet's crying. But I'm actually really glad I got it. It's taking a long time. Each upload's like what, 30 minutes, 25 minutes, right? And everyone's like doing this in live streaming. And I'm doing this as upload, and each video is like 25 minutes, 30 minutes. Slower than turtles, snails. But I'm proud to play the game, and I'm very grateful. And I must say thank you to From Software. So I don't know how it's gonna go, because some people told me that's a freaking difficult game and got stuck in one boss for 5 hours. That's Dark Souls, people. That's Bloodborne. That's Demon Souls. What do you expect? I got stuck in one boss for 2 weeks. 2 weeks! I miss this feeling. Despair. Depression. Complete surrender. I'm looking forward to it. Okay. Thank you very much for listening to my yelling. I'll come back in 2 weeks and I'm gonna talk about nonsense again. Thank you very much for paying attention, and I hope to see you guys again. Bye bye.